The Lion of Sodor. It was a beautiful day, and Thomas was puffing down to Brendam Docks. He had a very special to collect. Cranky lowered a wooden crate onto Thomas's flatbed. "The mayor is waiting for this at Knapford," he told Thomas. "It's the Lion of Sodor." "I've never carried a real lion before," Thomas smiled as he puffed proudly out of the docks. On his way to Knapford, Thomas passed Henry, who was delivering sticky treacle. Thomas asked Henry if he could have some treacle for the lion to eat, and kind Henry agreed. So Henry's driver poured some treacle into the lion's crate. "Thank you, Henry," Thomas called as he puffed away. Next, he saw Edward, who happily gave Thomas some of the fresh fish he was carrying for the lion. "Thank you, Edward," said Thomas as he started off along the tracks. "I'd better not be late for the mayor." Just outside Knapford, Thomas saw Toby the tram engine puffing along his tracks. He was carrying straw, and both the engines agreed that the lion might like some. Toby's driver scattered some straw into the top of the crate, and off Thomas chuffed. Thomas puffed proudly into Knapford station. Lots of people and engines had gathered to see the Lion of Sodor. The workmen carefully opened the crate, and there was a gasp from the crowd. The Lion of Sodor wasn't a real lion at all. It was a statue, and now it was covered in treacle, fish, and straw. Thomas's cheeks went as red as James. "I'm sorry," said Thomas. "I thought the lion was real and wanted to take extra special care of it." "What a mess," said the Fat Controller. "And the mayor is due at tea time." "I'll get it clean and shiny again in no time, I promise, sir," Thomas puffed as the Fat Controller went back to his car. Then Henry steamed up next to Thomas. "Why don't you take the lion to the washdown?" he said kindly. It was a very good idea, so Thomas pumped his pistons and puffed away as quickly as possible. Soon the sticky mess was washed off and the Lion of Sodor was clean again. But it still wasn't shiny, so Thomas took it to the steamworks to be polished. Afterwards, the statue sparkled in the sun. It was ready to go back to Knapford. Everyone wanted to see the Lion of Sodor, and as Thomas chuffed through the countryside to Knapford, children and passengers cheered. When Thomas puffed into Knapford station, the mayor had just arrived. "Well done, Thomas," smiled the mayor. "This is the finest statue I've ever seen." And Thomas smiled from funnel to footplate.